Hey everyone, how are you? Yes, I made it back, right? I've been back, and as I started unpacking, I figure I will show you the things that I really used on my trip. And to start, I'm Jean Paul Avekwe. I'm originally from Togo, West Africa, and I did this whole ride from Texas over here, went to the East Coast, all the way up to Maine, from Maine to Quebec City, Quebec to Montreal, Toronto, back down to the Niagara Fall in Buffalo, Buffalo to Chicago, Chicago to Minneapolis, Minneapolis up to I think Ottawa, yeah, something like that. And then I rode west all the way until I got to Dawson Creek, not Dawson City, but Dawson Creek. And then I took the Alaska Highway from mile zero, and then I just rode all the way up to Whitehorse, and then from Whitehorse all the way to Fairbank, from Fairbank to Cold Foot to Dead Horse, which is Prudhoe Bay. And by doing that ride, I also got onto the Dawson Highway. I believe that's what it's called, Dawson Highway. And then, I went to Prudhoe Bay. Unfortunately, I didn't do the tour, so I didn't really see the Arctic Ocean. That will be another ride for me. So I made the turn from Prudhoe Bay, but I went to the Arctic Circle and took a picture there. So from there, I made the U-turn and then came back down to Fairbanks. From Fairbanks, I took highway. I went back to Whitehorse, and then I took the highway 37 all the way down to Prince George. From Prince George all the way back into Montana. And then Montana, I've been riding, all the way down to Texas. So like it was Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and then from Colorado, New Mexico, Texas. So that was my route. It's a total of, I believe, 14,000 miles. I'm gonna have to double check, but that is not really what we're looking for right here, right? Like I'm about to talk about the things that I really used on my trip. And to start with that is going to be my Artemis. Her name is Artemis. It's a she, yes, because motorcycle in French is, is female. So I call her a she. She is my sweet baby. And so Artemis right here is a 2023 GSA, okay, for adventure at the end, and it's a 1250 GSA 2023 that I got from BMW in January and to use for this trip. So I will let you meet Artemis right here. She's been so nice to me, and I just want you to see the spec on this bike, right? So it's got, dynamic suspensions and everything. I put all these accessories myself. I put the extra light. So everybody was like, man, you are like really geared for this trip. And I was like, yes. So I put the extra light. Okay. And may I just say this before I continue my video? Right here, I was supposed to put a guard over here, but by the time I ordered that from Amazon, it will have been a late delivery, so I left without it. Um, I'm thankful that I came back without any rock chipping this right here, okay? Or it would have been bad because one of the guy has to actually just leave his motorcycle in Fairbanks and catch a flight back to, I believe, Mexico, and did not continue his trip just because he got that's the your radiator right here, and he got some he got it chipped, and then he has to wait for like 2-3 weeks for the part to come in to get it fixed. So yes, please, if you have a GSA, a GS, or any of these type of bikes, get the cover from Amazon and put it in, because that will save your trip. So as you can see, look at that. You have a suspension right here, and then you're gonna have another one right here. And I'm telling you, this thing performed just so well, right? I mean, I've ridden this motorcycle in Enduro, I've ridden it in dynamic. I've ridden it in the rain, on the road. It has been sweet. It has been sweet. I will go into the details later. So overall, what did I use for my trip? Starting with clothing. Okay, I got this amazing combination from CDC. It was from CDC. I've used it through the rain, the hot weather, and everything. It has pockets. You can open it for airflow, right there, as you can see. I mean, all you have to do is just open it up, right? And then you have airflow and stuff like that. If I turn the back, you're gonna see you can open the back for more airflow through the back as well. So CDC, I thank you for this jacket. I use it for what, over 14,000 miles, and it works. Almost 16,000 miles, and it works. So what did I do? I bought these two, thermal combinations or whatever you may call it, also from Amazon, and it was really cheap. I think they were like less than $30 for both. And so I will, I will put this, and then I will put the jean, and then I will put that. So with that being said, once I do that, uh, if it's hot, I sweat, and then the sweat keep me cool inside once that happened. But then when it's cold, right? And before getting into the cold, the same thing happened where now I'm layered up and I'm good to go. So in terms of clothes, that's what I did, right? And at the top, I will either have one of, either of these, right? But then I will put my t-shirt, the Afrotech Rider. I have the white one and then the black one. Right now it's really dirty, so don't look at it. And then I will put this around my neck. It's a full face back lever, but I didn't get to use it much unless it was really cold, right? So that's another thing I got from Amazon. And sorry, it's really dirty right now. But I got it from Amazon. It's Astro AI from Amazon. I can't remember how much I got it, but I'm gonna be putting the details later. And then I have this one. This one was supposed to be for just like you know, summer ride and stuff like that. So I have this as well. And I've got a couple as well that are not full face. It's not in this bag. I'm gonna look for it, but it's not full face, it's just a regular one. Okay, in terms of gloves, so I have a summer gloves that I got, later into my ride. It's also from Cedice. And then I have the winter glove from Cedice. This glove was, man, I can't tell you. As soon as I put it, I just start sweating. One thing to notice is that I have this for my night, not just only for my night ride, but I used it also during the day so the 18 wheelers can actually see me. That was one thing that they complained about when I was talking to them. I said, hey, dude, um, how is your drive? How long do you have to go and stuff? And he's like, it's going great, except that I cannot see you motorcycle guys until like the last minute and I'm having to brake and stuff. So that complaint, after that, I was like, I'm just gonna make sure that they can see me on the road. Oh, another thing for my winter ride, right? Right here. This helped me from my way from Fairbanks to Whitehorse because I was riding at night and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. The temp was probably what? 57 degrees, but felt like minus zero, minus something degrees, and it was great. I took this liner out from another jacket, and I also use it a couple of times. So this is what you can do. If you have another jacket that has like a winter liner inside, you can take it out, right? And then use it as extra on your other jacket and stuff. So just to let you know, I am, usually large on jackets, but I did extra large so I can have more room. So when I layer up, I can still use my jacket.